name is Caitlin Graham, and I'm the creator of No Method, a web series, a brand new web series. God, guys, who are you?
I am Isabelle Pierre. I play Caitlin's best friend, Greer.
Hey, I'm Garrett Packness. I play Dan.
Who's Dan?
Her ex-boyfriend.
The evil
that's
ex-boyfriend.
Right. Here you'll see all three of us in a scene from our pilot episode.
Caitlin.
Motherfucker.
Hi, Dan. How are you?
I'm good. I just got back from touring in Germany.
Ugh.
This is my fiance, Rachel.
Ugh.
Been a while. What have you been up to?
Planning your murder.
I've just been working at this recruiting firm for the last couple of years, you know, just doing administrative work.
You mean like answering phones?
I'm still acting too.
Good. What have you been working on?
Mostly independent films.
We'd be really interested in seeing one.
Definitely.
Catch up with you later.
Got any scotch back there?
Welcome back to the Cinema Couch. Today, I have a special guest. I'm joined by the cast and crew, the giggly cast and crew. No Method. Everybody introduce yourself.
I'm Caitlin. I'm Caitlin Graham. I'm the creator of No Method, writer, director, star.
Everything. I'm Isabelle Pierre. I'm an actress. I play Greer, her best friend.
And I'm Garrett Packness. I'm an actor, and I play her ex-boyfriend, Dan.
All right, so we just saw the leaked scene, and it was pretty cool. So give everybody like the synopsis of the show. What is the show?
Sorry, I'm holding your hand.
They didn't get enough from the scene. Just tell them what the show's about.
The show is semi-autobiographical, so it's based on my actual life, and it's basically just about the struggles of being an actor in New York City, a really struggling actor in New York City, with no agent, no union, no money for your work, and that's really it.
So the show is about a struggling actor with no show.
Yes. Isn't that ironic?
Do they know they have a
Ladies
show?
and gentlemen.
Like, is it a hidden show? Like, is she aware that she's on a show? Because if I was her, I'd be pretty happy.
Well, it's fictional, so I mean, it's fictional, so she is not aware that the show is actually happening and that it's about her.
She should be very happy. If she knew on the
If
show
she knew that she was the
show,
subject of the show, she'd be super happy.
She'd be psyched.
Yeah.
Really meta.
That is really meta. The whole show is really meta, isn't it?
I didn't have that perspective on the show before. Just,
Yeah.
wow.
It's very meta.
It's an awakening.
So-
An awakening.
My question, since Garrett's here, on the show, is like, you have a current boyfriend? Why is your ex-boyfriend on the show? No, I'm saying, do you have a current boyfriend and ex-boyfriend still there?
Jamal,
On the show.
are you interested? Is that why you're asking?
Nah, I wouldn't do it on camera. I'm saying in the show terms.
Do I have a boyfriend on the show?
Yes.
I don't have a boyfriend on the show or in real life, ladies and gentlemen. But
Might change
but
anytime.
there is going to be a love interest introduced in episode 2, but because my life on the show is so miserable, he's going to be a very dubious love interest. So he's only going to really work to make my character's life a lot more miserable.
Okay. Now, is Garrett there because he's a roommate? Like, why is the ex-boyfriend still in your life? Is that
Well,
a spoiler question? Should I not asking?
No, it's definitely not a spoiler question. So he was my boyfriend, sort of high school / college, and we hadn't seen each other in many years, and we ran into each other at our high school reunion, which is the scene that you just saw. And then he sort of pops up at strategic moments throughout the rest
Just
of
to
the
kind of ruin
season,
her
just
life a little
just to
bit.
remind me how
You know,
shitty
like
my
rubbing
life
in
is.
how well I'm doing and
Yes,
how shitty
because
her
he
life
is.
is.
He's a very successful musician. So he really serves as a reminder of how good he has it and how miserable she has it.
Okay. And Isabel, you play her best friend on the show.
Yes.
So are you like you're the support for her? Are you like always? Are you
A lot of
ragging on her?
support, a lot of consoling, probably some ragging as we get along into the season. I've heard rumors of ragging. I think we'd be good at that though. We sort of have a really sort of great natural chemistry, so we vibe a lot. And I think we're very snappy with each other. So mostly consoling though.
Mostly consoling.
Yeah.
Now, you guys put out this really cool teaser trailer where everybody was dancing, and you were dancing with a lot of characters. Are all those people characters in your show?
Yes, they are, and that's not everybody.
So there's, I mean,
There's
that's
even more to
yeah.
come.
I would like to meet everybody, but this couch can only fit so many people. So,
I mean, we're a big family, so we can really get nice and tidy. You know?
yeah. The work, but there's a lot of characters on the show. I mean, when you create a show, you literally put everybody from your life in different times and places in the show.
Yeah, I mean,
Is there a real
there is a real
There's a
Isabel.
real-
There's a real Dan.
It's real Greer.
There's a real Greer. There's a real Isabel sitting right here. No, Greer is based on my real life best friend Mia, and she knew she was going to be in the series. And when I first wrote the pilot, I hadn't changed the names yet, so all the real names were still in the pilot. I still probably have that copy somewhere, but Dan is based on a real ex who I was with for many years and have not been with in many years, and we're still sort of in touch, but he didn't know he was going to be in the pilot. So
Did you tell him? Does he
that
know
was
now?
a nice little surprise for
Yeah,
him.
he knows
Yeah,
He's watching.
he
Sure
knows.
knows
He
now.
follows the show now.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, I heard from him. I did.
Ha.
Did he tweet right at you?
He was a little more stealth about it. He
Okay.
sent a little Facebook message.
Okay. So you guys right now have an Indiegogo campaign?
We do indeed.
Indiegogo campaign. Tell everybody about your Indiegogo campaign. What you're trying to achieve with this.
So at this point, we've produced a pilot episode, and we're hoping to fundraise for 7 more episodes to complete a full first season of No Method. And we would really appreciate all the support that we can get, because we cannot do it on our own at all. Renting equipment especially is very expensive, and we spend a lot of money on our equipment to make our pilot look really good, and we want to keep doing that. We want it to look as good as the pilot. Right,
That was
Eric?
totally worth it.
Right.
We all want to
Totally
look
worth it.
good.
We all want to look good.
Not only that, it's just such a compliment to your writing.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
stop.
writing
No,
is
Just
seriously,
stop.
the writing is amazing. She's a
So
really
good.
funny, awesome writer. You should be proud of her accomplishments. Because we are all sort of, you know, we're acting, we're out there, we're on the grind, and you get a lot of awful stuff. So when I read the script, I was so excited. I was like, I have to audition just because the writing is like, it's like it's good English.
That's important.
It's true. No,
There's like punctuation, the grammar's
it's
all
an
in the right
amazing
place,
project, yeah.
and it's funny and it's engaging, and they're like real people, and it's a female producing team, which made me really happy and excited. So
Our cast is amazing too. Everyone behind it is so good. So,
and fun and super professional.
yeah.
Super professional. You know, you go on set and everything is starting on time-ish. And just fun and awesome, and it's really the kind of environment where you have the ability to explore and do your best work, I think. So.
Okay.
Nice.
So let's take a little time to learn about the people behind the show. So we'll start with you, Caitlin. Even though you're in the middle, I want to start with you.
Sure.
So tell everybody why you started the show, and a little bit about yourself, a little bit about how you got into acting and writing.
Sure. Well, I guess I've been an actor since I was a kid. I first started just by mimicking people in movies. I have a really good memory, so I would watch movies enough times that I would just know it from start to finish, and I would be, on the school bus going on school trips with my friends in like second grade and just reciting movies from start to finish for their amusement. So that's kind of how I started acting.
Okay.
I didn't really major in theater. My educational background's more in film, so I did that in college, and I also got a master's in film studies, so that's really where that focus was. But at the same time, I was doing lots and lots of theater in college. I was like basically living in the theater in college, and the goal was ultimately to produce my own things, more on-camera stuff. I did produce some of my own theater stuff as well, and this is really the first time I've produced my own on-camera project, even though I've had so many years of film education and experience. And it's been scary, but also the coolest thing ever. So.
So I acted a lot when I was little, and I stopped for a long time because my introduction, my mother's awesome, but her introducing me to the arts, and my older sister, who's a singer-songwriter, was more of, you should do this as a hobby, you should do this to enhance other parts of your life, ... you need to get a real job. So I stopped for a very long time, and I did like a few things here and there, and it finally got to the point where I didn't want to sort of stuff this away anymore, and I'm not someone who is good at things I don't like to do. And I wish I was. I wish I could, to a certain degree, because it's a good skill to have, right? I mean, it's, the people, they have jobs and they're really good at those jobs whether they like them or not, and I'm just not that person. So, I just had to take a leap and started acting after a background in publishing, and I worked for a tech company for a while doing their customer service, and just took a leap, and I started auditioning and meeting people and taking classes here or there. I actually met Garrett at a class, a beginning acting class, and we had no idea we were auditioning for the project, and that until we'd both been cast.
We knew each other for about
Yeah.
a year and a half before
Yeah.
the project.
So it was interesting to sort of see both of us sort of develop from that beginning acting class of like doing some Meisner stuff,
Yeah,
and like to now, and so that's been fun. So now I'm here. I'm really happy to be here.
Very cool. Gary.
Well, I grew up dressing up as characters and going to school not on Halloween, but life kind of took me a different direction. I played sports growing up. I went to college and studied art history and humanities, and then I got out of college and acting found me again, and I did my training with Isabel, and then I went to Strasbourg. Was auditioning, working the whole time, and here I am now.
All right. Well, the series looks great. From what I've seen, it's right. I want this campaign to do well because I want to see more from you guys.
Thank you.
So if you guys are out there watching, they need help. So, and you can help $1, $10, $100. I'll take 50%. I'm kidding.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that off camera. But yeah, just take a look. The link's up here for the Indiegogo. Just take a look and go check out their promo and go donate what you can. Tell your friends, spread it around Facebook, all that good stuff. Thank you guys so much for coming to the couch.
Thank
you.
Appreciate you coming by. And
Go,
see you.
go.